everyone, and welcome to Learn English with NewPod, the podcast series where learning English is simple, practical, and fun. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Grace. Hi, Kevin. Hi, everyone.
It's so nice to see you here. How are you, Grace?
I'm good. A little tired, to be honest. I had a long day. What about you?
Same here. I had so many things to do today. I feel like I should rest, but I also feel like I could drink another coffee.
Wait, that's already confusing. Why did you say should rest but could drink?
Exactly. That's what we're talking about today. In today's episode, we're talking about something that confuses almost every English learner: how to use would, should, and could correctly.
Oh no, I already feel nervous.
Okay, let me ask you something. Which sentence is correct? If I was you, I would talk to her. If I were you, I would talk to her. Or, if I would be you, I will talk to her.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's difficult. They all sound possible.
Right? And here's another one. Listen carefully. You should call her. You could call her. You would call her. What's the difference? They look similar, but the meaning changes.
Yes, sometimes I just choose one and hope it's correct.
I think many learners do that. So here's the challenge for our listeners. Do you know which sentences are correct? And do you know why? If you're not completely sure, stay with us until the end of this episode. By the end, you'll understand when to use would, should, and could, and you won't feel confused anymore.
And we'll practice together, so don't worry, we'll go step by step.
Exactly. Let's clear up this confusion once and for all. All right, before we look at the differences, let's start with something very simple. Would, should, and could are called modal verbs.
Okay, modal verb sounds a little scary.
Don't worry, it's actually simple. Modal verbs are helping verbs. They come before the main verb. For example, would go, should study, could help.
So after would, should, and could, we always use the base form of the verb?
Exactly. No to, no s, no ed. Just the base verb. Not would to go, should goes, could went. But would go, should go, could go.
Okay, that's already helpful.
Good. Now here's something important. These three words are all connected to possibility, advice, imagination, or ability, but the meaning changes depending on which one you use.
So they're similar but not the same.
Exactly. Think of them like three siblings. They look alike, but their personalities are different.
I like that.
Let's make it very simple. Could is often about possibility or ability. Should is usually about advice or expectation. Would is often about imaginary situations or polite language.
Okay, that sounds clear, but I'm sure it gets more complicated.
A little bit, but we'll go step by step. First, let's start with could. One very common use of could is to talk about possibility.
Possibility meaning something is possible but not certain?
Exactly. When we say could, we mean maybe. It is possible. It might happen, but we are not sure. For example, it could rain later.
So that means maybe it will rain, maybe it will not.
Yes, you are not saying it will rain, you are saying it is a possibility. Here is another example. We could go out for dinner tonight.
So that means it is one option, it is possible, but we have not decided yet.
Correct. It is just an idea, not a plan, not a promise, just a possibility.
Okay, what about this one? She could be at home.
Good example. That means maybe she is at home. You are not sure. You are guessing.
So could is very common when we guess about something.
Yes, especially when we do not have enough information. For example, he is not answering his phone. He could be busy. They are late. They could be stuck in traffic.
Oh, I say that all the time.
Exactly. It sounds natural and soft. You are not saying something is true, you are just saying it is possible.
Can we use might instead of could?
Yes, in many cases you can. It could rain later. It might rain later. Very similar meaning.
Is could stronger or weaker than might?
In daily conversation, they are very close. The difference is usually small. The important thing for learners is understanding that could expresses possibility, not certainty.
So if I say it will rain later, that is certain.
Yes, that sounds much more sure.
And if I say it could rain later, that sounds more unsure.
Exactly. Now, let's look at a small comparison. It will rain. It could rain. The first one sounds definite. The second one sounds possible.
Okay, I think that is clear. Could equals maybe.
That is a good way to remember it. Could often means maybe. Okay, Grace. Now, let's look at another very common use of could. This time, we are talking about the past.
Past? Like something that already happened?
Yes, could can show ability in the past. It tells us what someone was able to do before. For example, when I was young, I could run very fast.
Oh, so I could say, when I was 10, I could swim.
Exactly. That is perfect. It shows something you were able to do before, but maybe you cannot do it now.
Okay, that makes sense. Could equals ability in the past.
Right. And there is another very useful use of could, polite requests.
Polite requests? You mean like asking someone nicely?
Yes. For example, could you help me?
Ah, so instead of saying help me, I say could you help me? And it sounds nicer.
Exactly. Or could I open the window?
I see. Could equals polite, soft, more friendly.
Yes, it is very common in daily English. People use could all the time when they want to be polite.
Okay, can we compare it with can?
Sure. Can you help me? Normal request. Could you help me? Polite request.
Oh, I understand. Could is softer.
Exactly. And one more example. Could you pass me the salt?
Yes, I hear that in restaurants all the time.
Right. So to remember, could equals possibility, past ability, and polite requests.
Got it. That's very clear.
All right, Grace. Now let's talk about should. One very common use of should is giving advice.
Advice, like telling someone what they should do?
Exactly. For example, you should sleep early.
Oh, that's simple. So I could say, Kevin, you should rest.
Perfect. That's exactly it.
What about studying? Can I use should there too?
Yes, for sure. You should study more. Or he should apologize if he made a mistake.
Okay, that makes sense. So should is like a gentle suggestion, not a command.
Exactly. And it works for ourselves too. For example, I should eat breakfast every morning. I should call my parents.
Oh, I like that. I could say, I should go to bed earlier.
Yes, that's perfect.
Can we do a small conversation to practice?
Sure, let's try one. Grace, I'm really tired today.
You should rest.
Perfect. Very natural. Okay, another one. I forgot my homework again.
You should plan your time better.
Exactly. That sounds just like a real conversation. Let's do one more for advice about health. Grace, I ate too much junk food today.
You should eat more vegetables.
Perfect. That's exactly how we use should in daily life. And here's another situation. I feel stressed with work.
You should take a short walk. That will help.
Yes, great example.
Wow, should is really useful. You can use it for friends, family, or even for yourself.
Exactly. Advice, suggestions, small reminders, that's what should is for.
I think learners will find this really practical.
Yes. So to summarize, should is for advice or recommendation. You can use it for yourself, for others, and in everyday situations. All right, Grace, now let's look at another use of should. This time it's about expectation.
Expectation. What does that mean exactly?
It means we think something is likely to happen or we expect it to happen, but we are not 100% sure.
Oh, okay, so it's like guessing, but a little stronger?
Exactly. Let me give you an example. The train should arrive at 6.
So I expect it to arrive at 6, but maybe it will be late?
Yes, that's exactly right. You're expecting something, but it's not guaranteed.
Okay, another one. She should be home by now.
Perfect. That means you think she is probably home already.
I see. So how is that different from just saying she is home?
Good question. She is home means you know for sure she is home. She should be home means you expect or assume she is home, but you are not completely certain.
Ah, that makes sense. So it's expectation, not a fact.
Exactly. Here are some more examples. The weather should be sunny tomorrow. I should finish my homework before dinner. The meeting should start on time.
Oh, so we can use it for events, schedules, or even ourselves.
Yes, and it makes your English sound natural because native speakers often use should for things they expect.
I see. So if I say he should know the answer, that means I think he probably knows it.
Exactly. Very natural.
And it's different from advice. Advice is you should do this. Expectation is this should happen.
Exactly. That's an important difference.
Okay, that feels much clearer now.
Perfect. Now that we understand should for both advice and expectation, let's talk about would. One of the most common uses of would is for imaginary situations.
Imaginary? You mean something that is not real?
Exactly. We use would to talk about things that could happen in a what if situation.
Oh, like a dream or a guess.
Yes, exactly. For example, if I were you, I would talk to her.
Okay, so I'm not you, but I imagine what I would do if I were you.
Exactly. That's called the second conditional. Another example, I would travel if I had money.
Ah, so I don't have money now, but I imagine what I would do if I had it.
Yes, and notice the structure. If plus past simple plus would plus verb.
So it's like a rule for imaginary situations?
Exactly. Very natural.
And it's different from advice. Advice is you should do this. Expectation is this should happen.
Exactly. That's an important difference.
Okay, that feels much clearer now.
Perfect. Now that we understand should for both advice and expectation, let's talk about would. One of the most common uses of would is for imaginary situations.
Imaginary? You mean something that is not real?
Exactly. We use would to talk about things that could happen in a what if situation.
Oh, like a dream or a guess.
Yes, exactly. For example, if I were you, I would talk to her.
Okay, so I'm not you, but I imagine what I would do if I were you.
Exactly. That's called the second conditional. Another example, I would travel if I had money.
Ah, so I don't have money now, but I imagine what I would do if I had it.
Yes, and notice the structure. If plus past simple plus would plus verb.
So it's like a rule for imaginary situations?
Yes. Using would makes it polite and friendly. It is very common in everyday conversations.
And can we use it to ask for something as well?
Yes. For example, would you help me? That is a polite way to ask for help.
Ah, okay, I get it. And what about saying what we want politely?
That is another use. For example, instead of saying, I want a sandwich, you can say, I would like a sandwich.
Oh, I see. I want a sandwich sounds very direct, maybe a little rude, but I would like a sandwich sounds much nicer.
Exactly. Using would makes it polite. You can use it in restaurants, shops, or even with friends.
Can we do a few examples?
Sure. Would you open the window, please?
That sounds very polite.
I would like some water.
Perfect, that is polite too.
Would you come with me to the store?
Yes, that is a friendly way to invite someone.
Exactly. And you can use would in many situations. For example, in the classroom, at work, or at home. It is always polite and natural.
Oh, I like that. It makes English sound much softer and friendly.
Yes. And one important thing to remember is that in this case, would is not about imagination. It is about being polite, either offering something or asking for help. All right, Grace, now it's practice time. We're going to say some sentences, and I'll help check if they are correct.
I'm ready.
Great. You say the first sentence.
If I had money, I would travel.
Perfect. That's correct. Imaginary situation, so we use would in the result part.
Okay, my next one. When I was 5, I could swim.
Correct. Could for past ability. Very good.
You should go to bed early.
Correct. Advice. Perfect use of should.
If I would see him, I would tell him the truth.
Ah, almost. Not quite. We don't use would after if here. It should be, if I saw him, I would tell him the truth.
Ah, I see. Okay, next one. I could play the piano when I was 7.
Correct. Past ability. Very good.
You could try calling her.
Correct. Possibility or an option. Nice.
If I was taller, I would play basketball.
Almost. We need if I were taller, I would play basketball. Remember, for imaginary situations, we use were.
Ah, okay, got it. Here's another one. I would like some tea.
Correct. Polite request. Perfect.
I should eat more vegetables.
Correct. Advice again. Very good.
When I was a child, I would run very fast.
Almost. For past ability, we use could. It should be, when I was a child, I could run very fast.
Ah, yes. Okay, one last one for practice. It could rain tonight.
Correct. Possibility. Perfect.
If I had more free time, I could learn French.
Correct. Possibility. Very nice.
If I had more free time, I would learn French.
Correct. Imaginary situation. Exactly.
Wow, I can see how little changes can make a big difference.
Yes, and that's why practice matters. Some sentences are correct, some need a small fix, and that's completely normal.
I feel much more confident hearing the differences.
Exactly. And listeners, try saying these sentences out loud. Check yourself. If you make a small mistake, it's okay. That's how you improve.
Yes, practice little by little and you will get better.
All right, Grace, let's go back to the very first question I asked at the beginning of this episode. Remember this? Which sentence is correct? If I was you, I would talk to her. If I were you, I would talk to her. Or if I would be you, I will talk to her.
Oh, yes. At that time, I really wasn't sure.
Now you are ready. The correct answer is,
If I were you, I would talk to her.
So not if I was you?
In everyday speech, some people say, if I was you, but grammatically, for imaginary situations, we use were, because this situation is not real. I am not you, it's imaginary.
And that's why we use would in the second part.
Exactly. Imaginary situation, so we use would. If I were you, I would talk to her.
Okay, that feels much clearer now.
And what about the other wrong sentence? If I would be you, I will talk to her.
That one sounds strange now.
Yes, we do not use would after if in this kind of sentence, and we don't use will in the result part of this imaginary structure.
So now the difference is clear.
Exactly. Now let's go back to the second question from the beginning. You should call her, you could call her, you would call her.
Okay,
You should call her is advice. You could call her is a possible option. You would call her does not really work alone. It needs a condition like, if you cared, you would call her.
oh, now I see the difference clearly.
Good, and if you understand this now, that means you stayed with us, practiced, and learned step by step.
Yes, so well done, everyone.
Wow, Grace, that was a lot of practice today. I think learners will feel much more confident using would, should, and could.
Yes, I feel like I understand the differences much better now, and it was fun practicing together.
Exactly. And listeners, remember, small mistakes are normal. The important thing is to practice speaking and using these words in real conversations.
Yes, keep practicing a little every day and you will improve.
If you enjoyed this episode, please click the like button, subscribe to Learn English with New Pod, and share it with someone who is learning English too.
And don't forget to leave a comment. Tell us which sentence was the most tricky for you, or share a sentence using would, should, or could from your own day.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing and keep speaking English.
Bye for now.